3, 2, 1.
Ow, I hit my jaw.
Always weirds me out because it's out of time for me. So obviously I clap, and then you guys clap after like a second, and I'm always like, no, come on.
We all get the clap at different stages in life.
FriGuys FriUp.
So welcome back to the FriUp, the one and only official FriGuys podcast.
Wait,
with Falcus, Earl, and Nickeline.
Can I just say the one and only? No one's imitating us.
Well, because I was going to say official, and then I was like, it is official, but it's also the only one. So saying it's official kind of implies that there are other unofficial ones.
Like, yeah.
So I clarified that it is the one and only official.
I mean, if you want to try and copy it, go ahead. I'd be flattered.
I'll in turn
copyright strike
launch a lawsuit and sue you into the ground. I actually won't. I don't have a lawyer or any law experience
or money to hire a lawyer.
I know one lawyer who I went to uni with, but after speaking to my uni friends a couple of months ago, nobody knows where he is.
Has he been like abducted by a mob or something?
Doubt it.
Well,
he's more likely dead in an alley drunk.
Oh, but, wow, he's one of those lawyers.
Him and him and one of the other guys I knew from uni moved in together just before COVID. So then they spent the entirety of COVID, as far as I know, sitting inside drinking obscene amounts of gin. So
I'm not gonna lie, kind of what I did with you lot.
Right,
yeah,
but
it was rum instead
you
of
drank
gin.
rum.
Yeah,
it was rum. It was a lot of yeah.
And you don't know these two.
No, but I do feel like my liver did take a beating in lockdown.
Yeah. I think most people's livers just take a beating when they're with me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Speaking of livers and beating, what are we drinking?
Can we just first point out the fact that Niall is eating yet again?
I gotta keep it consistent, baby.
It's like one of the main things people say. If you're doing a podcast, don't eat on the podcast. And without fail, you're just breaking that rule every time.
I'm eating every single week. And the same with that.
What are you eating?
Hey, I'm eating crunchy Cheetos that I got from Costco!
Yeah! Costco! 100% maintained!
Killed two birds with one stone there. Why do you think I kept them to here?
Seriously, I'm just going to reach out to Costco at this point to try and sponsor us.
Well, we could have gotten to sponsor us before I had to pay for my dad's membership. Got rejected from little Nicky to Costco, and they only got bloody rejected because the membership had run out. I had to call my dad, and I was like, is it fine if I just pay for it and you can pay me back? But then I told the woman what was happening, and she was like, well, I'm gonna need to. If you've spoken to him, could I speak to him? I had to ring my dad and be like, can you speak to the Costco woman, please, to confirm that you're happy for me to renew and pay for your membership.
I mean, that's incredible. Big up that woman at Costco. That's top shit house.
I think it's something to do with apparently like people like taking over accounts and stuff. But the fact was, I wasn't trying to become the primary like member on the account. I wasn't trying to take over the account. I was literally trying to renew it as it was and pay for it. Like,
it's not. Yeah, it's not like you're trying to steal all his details. Like, mug off his Costco account. I was literally
clarifying. I was like, I need to clarify that the two primaries are going on as executive members, which cost more, and then I'm just going on as a measly little standard bitch.
I mean, what kind of Costco account do you have?
Oh, they just have a one and then add me on as an extra.
I wish I could do that.
But they have the executive member. I think they do a good job getting money back on things.
Okay, I just have to go as Amy's guest.
It's fine. Nikki goes as my guest.
Yeah, we're just the guest
boys. And I
appreciate
it.
I mean, I love it.
I spent £220 in Costco,
and you feel
mostly on pop.
Yeah, you feel like you buy it on shit all.
Yeah. I was honestly looking at the trolley. I'm like, it's got a lot of like crates of pop in, but it is just crates of pop. Do you know what else we had an epiphany that we realised?
Go on.
Petrol is cheaper than Coke.
Fuck, it is. What the fuck?
You wouldn't think it.
Yeah.
Coke is about, at least in Costco, I think is about 14.1 pence per 100 mil. That's 141p per litre. Petrol, to be fair, at Costco was cheaper than that. But generally, petrol now is about 146 pence a litre, I'd say, depending on where you are.
Yeah.
Costco, you generally get it about 10p a litre cheaper, I would say.
Depends what fuel you're buying as well. Big up. Shout out to my premium guys.
Fuck off with your premium shit.
Oh, disgraceful.
That's me.
I feed my shitty Corsa whatever fuel comes out the pump and it will like it.
Just because the shit fuel fucks my lawnmower.
So you have to buy
I
premium
can't
for your
exactly
lawnmower.
Well, I can't put premium in my lawnmower and then standard in my beautiful little white Fiesta.
So you do both, premium in both.
No, premium in neither, mate. The lawnmower can guzzle what it's given. All I have to do is make sure I use up all the fuel before it goes away for the summer. For the winter, sorry.
That's the most tragic thing I've ever heard.
I just love the thing of I can't have the lawnmower eating better than my Fiesta.
Yeah. And also, do you not cut your grass in the winter?
Max,
No, who cuts their grass in the winter?
Well, it's going to end up like the fucking jungle out there. But
Well,
Grass doesn't really grow that much when it's cold.
yeah, it does. You need the finest premium grass.
Oh, buddy. You don't have your own garden and it's showing.
Hey, we mow our lawn in the winter.
I don't know who, but you're the first person I've met who does that.
Yeah, we leave it.
You get one last cut in before autumn really sets in, and then you leave it.
We do it once
it
in
will
September,
grow
and that's it.
about that much over the entire winter months.
You need to keep that grass
Cut it again in the spring.
looking like the chipping green so I can practice my golf out there.
It's got holes, if that's what you mean.
Have you got holes in your garden?
Yeah, the dog.
Yeah. I have a dog that digs.
Can you chip into them? I might come around and practice some golf.
Yeah, you probably could chip into them, to be fair.
Perfect, I'm coming round.
Although I'll be pissed if you got to fix the green if you fuck it up.
Oh yeah, I've got my divot tool repairer, don't worry.
You come round, I'll cut the grass down for a green for you.
Ah, thanks, bud.
The quality of my lawn is horrendous, but I'll do it.
It's probably still better than some of the greens I've played.
Mate, I've got a hill. Hell, I can make you a bunker.
Oh, please, I need some practice in that. My holiday made me realise how shit I am at bunkers.
I'll tell Jess that it's a sand pit for the dog to dig in.
And then just, why is John out there with a golf club smashing some balls and getting really frustrated? Because
She wouldn't be able to ask me. I'd be out there with you.
It's perfect. I lost 10 balls on one round when I was on holiday.
Oh my God, John! Like,
Where were you on holiday, John?
I went to Portugal to play golf. I ended up
You went to Portugal to take some little balls for a walk with Amy's dad.
pretty much.
That's cute.
It was cute.
That's cute.
I played the Portuguese Masters course where the professionals play, and oh my God, I am not a professional. Fuck me.
Really?
Yeah. I started really well, and then I got to the holes with the water. I don't like water.
Or is it that you like water too much?
My balls love water.
I'm sure they do.
yeah. It's
like-
a good thing John doesn't get charged for like on the flight back. His bag was actually half the weight because his balls were in the water.
I genuinely, on the way out, we bought so much alcohol from duty free, but we're like, we're going to be over coming back when we have to put it in our suitcase. Nope, I lost so many balls. My golf bag took 3 whole litre bottles of spirits, and it was still under.
No way. How did you lose 3 kilograms worth of balls?
It's probably about 2.
No.
No.
3 litres of alcohol is
I was
3
1
kilograms.
kilograms under.
Oh, okay,
Right,
okay. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
I'm
enough.
impressed with that. Come on, it's weight saving.
Yeah, fair enough. Ditch the balls while
Problem
you're
is
over
the balls were expensive. They were.
I was about to say
Yeah.
you weren't a prat and bought expensive balls, did you?
What was more expensive, the balls or the alcohol? We're going back to it. All these liquids and it's cheaper.
Holiday balls.
Actually, the balls were more expensive. I bought 24 for £53.
Oh, mate, that's horrendous.
I have 5 left.
See, this is why I literally said to Jess the other day that we need to make sure the dog can go down for a long enough nap so she can come to the golf course with me. A, so I don't have to go alone, and B, so that she can find golf balls for me. Because am I fuck buying them when everyone leaves them lying around on the course?
I mean, if you want some, go to Dom Pedro in Portugal and go snorkeling. You will find so many of my balls under. And they're marked with my name as well.
It is tempting because my balls do love the water.
Exactly, and it was a fucking nice lake. This golf course was ridiculous. It was like €100 to play. It was it was like
Fucking hell.
no, but it like
Did you not say it was like exclusive or something? Like you had to be good enough to get on it or whatever?
yes. So I had to get my handicap down enough to get on it, which I did. Like before we went.
I don't think they're allowed to do that.
No, they are genuinely. They can stop you
I'm
playing.
pretty sure that's illegal.
No, it's
I
Portugal.
can't tell you're too handicapped to play golf
No.
on the golf course.
I was like, I think, yeah, exactly. That's discrimination. What's your handicap? Just not being very good, to be honest.
Autism.
I have autism. That doesn't stop you playing golf. It does me.
I have osteoporosis.
I have.
Oh, my God.
I have photosynthesis.
Speaking of consuming sunlight, what are you? What are we all drinking this
Well,
evening?
boys, I'm leaving this
As I
down
cut
to
you off
you.
before.
I have 2 ciders. I'm letting you pick.
Left.
The one with the spotty
My
can.
left or your left? Well,
My left.
spotty can.
It looks spotty. That
Well,
one.
we
Yeah,
picked
the
the
one that
same
you're
one.
investigating.
And we picked it for the same reasons.
Well, that is Oscar pink lemonade.
Of course, it's
always,
Oscar.
yeah,
Why would he
always.
have anything else?
Or I have Adnams, which is from my home county. Wild Wave, blush cider.
No. Pink
Now,
lemonade.
Niall, sideboard here. Sideboard here.
Wait, what?
Let's make him drink the Oscar.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The Oscar's pink lemonade. Drink the pink lemonade.
Done.
Drink it!
Drink the Oscar, you Aldi peasant.
I mean,
All right.
you lay off
I'm
Aldi. I got
drinking
all my
Aldi's-
lunch fare this week.
To be fair, Aldi's solid.
I
don't know
got
why said
their-
that. I'm very sorry.
Pesto and quinoa, or quinoa, sorry. Like microwavable bags for lunch this week, and they've been delicious.
Just been at work microwaving quinoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. He's going on fancy golf holidays. He's eating quinoa.
Ah.
I think we're gonna have to get rid of him
But,
soon.
but my
He's gonna
quinoa
be
was from
too upper
Aldi.
class.
So,
Okay,
Oh,
so
it's
that
a
makes him middle
line.
class instead of upper class.
yeah, that's fine. Right.
I don't think upper class people eat quinoa. I definitely think it's one of these middle class trends, like avocados.
Oh, that's quite good. I rate that.
Nice. Niall, what you got?
I have Aldi tropical juice. Aldi's own tropical like fizzy pop thing. It's really
Oh,
quite
that's banging.
It's
I
like
bought their-
Aldi's Lilt essentially.
Yeah, I bought their Sprite. That was banging.
I'm sorry. Aldi's what?
Oh, sorry, Lilt doesn't exist. So
Do you mean Aldi's pineapple and
No,
grapefruit
no,
Fanta?
no. I am putting my foot down here. I am still calling it Lilt because fuck that. Lilt is like a part of my childhood, and I will never let it die.
Lilt is quality, and like I never knew how big a thing. I thought it just used to be like something that we randomly had.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't think it was
Rio.
big.
I bought
Yeah.
a bunch of Rio from Costco.
Rio's banging, to be fair.
Only place you get it though. Only place I ever see it
Yeah.
is Costco.
Rubicon's
Never see
good
it
as
anywhere
well.
else. I've never been a big Rubicon guy.
Yeah, it says a lot.
But speaking of what I am a big guy of, I have a lovely gin and tonic
Oh, that's a shout. I might have to go get a gin.
because it's very warm, and I honestly just wanted something cold and refreshing. I debated making a cocktail, but then decided that I couldn't be bothered.
I really want a gin now.
Well, cheers everybody.
Cheers, boys.
Big cheers.
Oh, speaking of gin,
Bonk.
one of the bottles I bought on the way out was a litre of Tanqueray, but it was one I've never seen before. It was
What was it?
Ragpur Lime, and it is incredible.
I've seen it. I feel like I don't like flavored gins.
No. I'm not normally a fan, but I thought I'll give this a go because I had little tasters, and I had a few shots of that before I left,
Yeah.
and it was incredible. Honestly,
I feel like whenever drinks companies flavor stuff with citrus, it doesn't often end well.
why? In what way?
Just nothing beats fresh citrus. You should just add fresh
true.
citrus to your drinks. I'm being a snob, I know. But,
Now who's upper class? Fuck you.
but like literally, if you squeeze fresh citrus within like an hour, the flavor changes. Like if you leave it sitting there,
I've
that's
never
why
tried it,
do you know
so
what I mean?
I'm not upper
Yeah.
class like you and have fresh citrus fruits lying
Squeeze
around.
your citrus fresh. I don't like squeeze my own orange juice in the morning all the time. Every so often I do it as a treat.
Sorry, hang on. All the time.
Every so often I do it as a treat on like a weekend when I get up and I'm like, you know what? I've got a bunch of oranges. I
Sorry.
could really go for it.
You were talking about booting me off. I think you're the one to go now. Fuck you.
This has always been my MO. Fuck off.
I don't care. You
I'm the
posh
fancy
fuck.
drunk and you know it.
You posh
I'm
fuck.
gonna fucking have to bring out Terry to kind of bring us
Yeah,
back to like
please.
normal class again.
I'm just gonna go get some.
in class, Terry. He's
I'm gonna-
returned.
I'm gonna
Back
get some
from the
special brew.
mines.
I'm off to get some
Fuck off and eat a
special
pie.
brew.
Oh, I love me some
God.
Kestrel super strength.
Tenant Super. That's the bit of me.
Oh yes.
Newcastle Brown Ale.
Fuck.
I had a Newcastle Brown Ale last weekend.
Newcastle Brown Ale is yucky.
It's
I don't mind it. I think it's all right.
no, it's horrendous, man.
Up, who's upper class? See, I'm not a posh twat. I'm just an enigma.
To be fair,
I'm a very complex person.
My-
I'm like an onion.
the beer I'm on at the moment is the neck oil.
Yeah.
I nearly bought neck
I
oil today.
love neck oil.
It's all right. I had a few pints of it on a work do because it was kind of the best option. I wasn't paying, but
I always try and steal the glasses. To be fair,
it's not my
Oh
favorite.
god, yeah, the glasses are beautiful.
we went out for dinner with my my mum and my stepdad went away at the weekend, so they were like, "Oh, we'll take you out for dinner." So it was me, Amy, my mum and dad, and my nan went out, and I was like, I had quite a few drinks. I've started backwards. I went cocktails, spirits, beer. Don't ask me why. I just did.
Cocktails, beer, spirits.
That's probably what I would have done, but I didn't think about. I didn't see they had neck oil, so I was like, and then I had a few neck oils, and then I was trying to steal the glass, and everyone was trying to stop. Everyone was stopping me as I was walking out. I was like,
so at uni one time, there must have been about 10 of us or something. We were like in this little, I don't know, corner side, like it was almost like a private area, but not quite. There was a bunch of us in there. We'd had a bunch of drinks, and then someone was on about the glasses being nice. And then we stole, I think, nearly all of the glasses that we had in there. It was horrendous because they weren't even branded glasses. And that's like do you know what I mean? The rule.
That's the whole point of stealing them. I mean, I used to...
Exactly. But we just thought they were nice. Oh my God. So one guy had about 6 in his coat. He had a coat with a bunch. He was like Hagrid. And he just had so many glasses
just
in his
opens
coat.
up. What are you buying? What are you selling?
Like proper
Literally
clinking along as he walks down the street.
And then there was
That
some
reminds me
member
of a story
staff
I've got
as
for
we were
you.
leaving. Like we were right by the door, so we came out. We literally came round to the door. And a member of staff just sat there like, you know, they're like, "Oh, thanks for coming." Blah, blah, blah. They definitely just went round that corner afterwards and were like, "What the fuck?
What's going on here?" I mean,
Absolutely horrendous.
I used to work in a hotel, and when they changed the beer suppliers, we asked if they wanted the glasses back. When you have like your brewers, they give you the glasses.
Yeah.
Right? And they're like, "Nah, don't worry, they're used. We don't want them back." So I went down to the cellar like one night, and there was like boxes and boxes. Like I reckon a good 15 boxes, and each box had like 20 glasses in. They're all branded like really nice pint glasses, Coke glasses.
And you thought, I can get £2 a glass for these.
Oh, I know. I just like the food and beverage manager went. Bear in mind, my mum was the general manager. They were like, "Do you want to take them?" I was like, "Yeah, go on then." I was like, "I'll take a box. That'd like be good for like when me and Amy finally move out." This was ages ago. And
They're just in that. They're in that wardrobe, aren't they? That's what they are.
they're in the garage. I took 4 boxes of these branded pint glasses, and they're just in the garage, like waiting for us to move out. Even then.
You know for a fact when you move out, Amy is not going to want them.
No, she likes them. They're quite cool. They're like they're retro now as well. They're like 10 years old.
Do you know what? Fair enough. I'll give you it.
Yeah.
I think if you have enough of them, you can pull it off.
Yeah.
Whereas when you just, I can't deal with like.
I have odd ones as well.
I can't deal with I can't deal with odd ones. I don't want a hodgepodge of glassware in my cupboard.
Oh, okay.
I want nice clear sets.
I have got a very good memory glass. So this was one of the stories you remind me of when you said putting it in the coat. I was at 6 or I was 17, so I wasn't old enough legally to drink. And it was when I'm like one of the youngest in the year because my birthday's August. So I was like, all of my friends were having their 18th birthday party, and it was
Loser.
Fuck you. And it was one of the first birthday parties, and there's this club where I went to school, like this like bar-y, clubby bit, and they used to rent them out, like everyone rented it out for like their birthday on like a weeknight.
Yeah.
And I was 17, I had a half day at school that day, so I went home, and we were all getting ready to go out for this party, and it was like
as in getting dressed or getting ready as in pre-drinking.
We were getting ready at my mate's house, and we were going pre-drinking at my other mate's. Ooh.
Getting ready to go.
I mean,
get your makeup
getting
done. ready
was going back from playing football for 3 hours and having a shower, to be honest.
Boys in the shower together.
Damn right. Who's the longest? And I hadn't eaten, so we went pre-drinking. I was on Budweiser because it was cheap and we could get it. I was necking Budweiser. It was disgusting.
Grim.
And then we started necking vodka shots and all of this. I hadn't eaten. I had a portion of chips all day. This was not good. Bear in mind, I'm 17. This was at like the first party before. So like we're going out, and we worked out when we got to the club. Anyone who was ID'd on the way in who was 18, they put like a black stamp on their thing, but it was just a circle, a black circle. So we just nicked some of the girls' mascara pens and just drew it on our hands. Perfect. So
yeah, nick some of the girls' mascara.
Yes,
pens,
of course. Shh, stop it. Stop digging me out. I was emo, yeah. Anyway,
it's perfectly acceptable if you wanted to wear mascara, John.
So we were like, managed to get served, and we're like necking pints. And then I was like, I know what's a good idea. Bear in mind, I worked part-time at a bouncy castle hire company at this point, so I didn't have much money.
What a job.
It was a good job, to be fair.
It's just the way you say there's something just about I worked at a bouncy castle company, but then the fact that it was I worked part-time at the bouncy castle company.
Didn't have much money.
I was working part-time at bouncy castle
I also
company,
got to drive a miniature
didn't have much
train
money
at that company because I owned a miniature train railway.
Can you put me in touch? I'd like to change careers.
When you come down, I'll put you in touch. But anyway, carrying on. I thought, Jaeger bombs. That's a good idea, having never really done Jaeger bombs before.
Always is, isn't it?
So I must have bought about 4 rounds of Jaeger bombs. I must have been about 150, 200 quid deep at this point at this bar. I felt really rough. So I went up. I was like, oh no, I thought it was a good idea to jump on the floor and just sit. Like, just jump and like just put my legs out and sit. So at this point, I'd given myself some sort of whiplash shit. Like, I was hammered.
Did you forget you weren't at work?
I think so. Yeah, I just thought I was like, jumping onto my chair. I was hammered. I then decided, it feels so good. I'm going to go up to the toilet. So it's up some stairs at the side of this bar club bit. Didn't make it. Threw up on the stairs. So I thought, I'm good now. I'll go upstairs. I'll sit on the toilet. I'll have 5 minutes. I'll be all right. Sat on the toilet. I was like, don't feel good. Managed to vomit. Just instead of getting up, turning around and putting just vomited all over the toilet floor. I was like paralytic. I managed to somehow text my mum to come pick me up, and it made perfect sense.
Yeah.
No, it did. Generally, I read it back.
Threw up.
Yeah, I read it back the next day. It was like perfect sense. So
Mummy, please come collect Johnny.
Yeah. Luckily, my mate was looking after me, got me a glass of water, and I was sat there waiting for him. And he was looking after me. He had my jacket ready to go. And he went, are you going to be sick anymore? I was like, I think so. So he went, I'll go get a pint glass. So he brings up this pint glass that's empty. And I'm like, I get up to walk out. I'm like, I'm going to be sick. Throw up in a pint glass. Carry on walking out the club. And my mate's helping me. And he's got my coat with a pint glass of water underneath. I'm holding the other glass I've been sick into. Yeah. And I go to walk past the bouncers, and they go, you can't take a glass outside, mate. I just go, fuck it, and pass the glass I've been sick in to the bouncer. I don't know how he didn't beat me up at all. I just carry on walking.
The thing is, you were following exactly what you were following exactly what he said. He asked you, you can't leave with the glass, so you gave him the glass.
To clarify, he wasn't following exactly what he said at all. He said, you can't leave with a glass. He didn't say, give me the glass. He just said, you can't leave with a glass. Probably implying, go back inside, put the glass down, and come back.
Yeah.
Not, oh, please, little boy, hand me that glass of vomit.
Like, everyone's, and I don't remember this night. My friends had to piece it together, like, and this was a school night, so I had sixth form the next day. I didn't make it in. I had like,
not fucking surprised.
I was so embarrassed as well. Like, that was my first proper like hangover, feeling awful, paralytic, drunk. Like, we've all been there. Like, we all test our limits once. That was my time. Never been like that again. Because it threw up in the back of my mum's brand new car as well.
Mate, that's worse. That's worse than the bounce of pint glass. I can't believe you've done that. Go apologise right now.
She's not here. They're on holiday.
So yeah, my parents are on holiday too. Woo!
Hey, party at ours.
My parents aren't here either. Yeah.
Oh, shut up, you adult.
Look at me, I'm an adult. I've got my own house. I've got a mortgage.
Yeah, you're in crippling debt. More than I am.
The sweet, sweet sound of jealousy.
I'm in debt, but you're in more debt.
I'm jealous, but I also have a shitload of Legos, so...
I mean, you've got me there.
Yeah.
You do have more Lego than me.
I have expensive golf clubs.
I have too much Lego for
and
for
you have more expensive golf clubs than me.
Yeah, exactly. You have my hand-me-downs.
You can't call them hand-me-downs because they'd have to be free for that.
Oh, yeah, true. That was good.
I feel like that's a rule of the hand-me-down.
Second
hand.
Yeah, second hand. That's good.
And guess whose third hands have been on them recently?
Jess's?
No.
Niles.
Little Nicky.
Yeah!
Little Nicky at the driving
They must
range.
have looked tiny Niall using them.
I did have to squat a little bit lower, but
really.
other than
You
that,
gotta
it was
remember
quite
the
nice,
Yeah, I know, and they were too small for me.
I'd like to clarify, though, me and Kieran did play a game where you had to get as close to the flags as possible, and I beat him 4 games out of 5.
That is points game, right? Do you want to know what happened?
Was this at a driving range?
3 out of the 4, yeah. 3 out of the 4 games, he gets this little steal icon and steals my highest scoring round.
But we don't even.
What was he
I
that
don't even know
bad?
how I did it.
I got like 2 sets of 3.
It.
I think one round I managed to get like 65 or like 80 points or something stupid. Next round he just steps up, steals it. I literally can't win. I cannot get enough points.
I'd be livid.
one, I get it perfectly through the steel, land it slap bang next to the flag, and get all his points as well.
I want to play this game now.
can we talk about the fishing game that's on there? So there's this fishing game, right? And you hit the ball. There's different spots you can hit it in. The further you go, it's supposed to be the bigger fish you catch, right? Or like if you're closer to like the fishing spot, you catch bigger fish as well. So it's like accuracy of distance, basically. Choose your poison, right? It starts off. It's like, oh, you've caught a tuna. Oh, you've caught a yellowfin, and then it starts amping up, and I hit one, and it just goes, oh. You caught a dolphin.
Yeah, there was like those little like highlighted circles. If you landed in the highlighted circle, you got a higher prize. That's like
we
higher
got a
prize.
dolphin.
We're
we
Chinese
then got
fishermen.
Orca, then we got a whale.
Yeah,
a sperm whale.
What? So
like, I'm going to the range tomorrow.
This game must have been made by the Japanese. Like,
so I'm going to a range tomorrow at night. It's got these top tracer things like you had.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and play this game and see what I can catch now because that sounds amazing.
I don't know because there's one back home that has better games.
Yeah.
The one
this one's alright, but it does have automatic teas, so that's nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that one was
Me and my
nice.
poor back.
I mean, yeah, literally same. So you got to make your decision. Would you rather have
better games or automatic teas?
Better games or better teas?
Teas every time.
I don't know. I think I'd possibly go games.
To be honest,
if I can't be bothered to put the ball on the tee, I just give it with the tee.
To be fair, the one at mine, I can play a full round on the driving range. It's really like they have like courses mapped in.
I think most of them do that, and most of them will have like a practice. I only play it for the games though. But
the worst bit is the course I go to. They managed, because they're like one of the only official places in the UK that had this fitted as like a partner.
Did they get their own course mapped?
But yeah, the course is mapped in. I'm like, I'm stood here on the driving range, and I'm spending £8 maybe to play the course virtually. I could just walk over there and play it. My dad's the captain there, was.
Ooh, my dad's the captain.
So I can literally just walk on.
Everybody hail Captain Dad.
Fuck you! I could walk on and play for free. And I'm just sitting here playing it on the fucking range. I'm like, what is wrong with me?
Captain Dad of the Essex Golf Army.
I mean, you're close to the course name, to be fair.
What, Essex Golf Army?
No, but it's...
Oh, sorry.
It's literally just called the Essex.
Is it English Defence League?
Yeah.
Golf course.
Yeah, that's it. We only like our own kind here.
Captain Dan in the EDL golf course.
Fuck's sake. It's the next book out.
It's the next book out by J.K. Rowling.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's just 600 pages of slamming trans people and about how they're not real.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, anyway.
So, Niall, how's Hogwarts Legacy going?
Wait, what? But I have Leave me and my wizard racists alone. I didn't get put in Slytherin. I didn't choose Slytherin. I got chose Slytherin for me by a stupid quiz that J.K. Rowling paid for.
You slithered in there, did you?
Yeah,
it's fun. It put me in Slytherin as well. I just, you know.
Welcome to the racists, buddy.
All racists may be in Slytherin, but not all Slytherins are in racists.
Well, I hope they're not, because that'd be really weird if you're inside each other.
I'm sorry, John. Have you heard of sex?
Yeah, but are you having sex with your fellow Slytherin houseman?
Would you like to play another round? So throwback to a couple of weeks ago. Would you like to play another round of
Urban Dictionary?
Something Falcus learned about today?
Go. Oh no, I don't know.
And then get ready for that to be derailed by Niall coming up with something even more fucked.
About gooning. What do you think gooning is?
Okay, right. Gooning. See, goon like goon.
Close my window.
Goon here is like, it's like slang. Just a goon is like you're an idiot. You're a bit of a melt.
Sorry, what was your guess? Go again.
No. I'm saying like goon here, like the meaning of goon, like in Essex. Like I don't know if it's different where you guys are. It's like you're a melt. You're a bit of a wit, like a numpty. Like you're such a goon.
Goon.
Yeah.
Okay,
like. So I'm like,
no.
Well, I have no fucking. It's obviously sexual because it wouldn't have come up otherwise.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Doesn't have to be sexual.
Oh, it's definitely sexual.
I think it's going to be related to because there used to be a phrase. I think it was gurning, essentially something similar, where it's like you basically just pull like a really like. It's almost like you've eaten something sour, but like that's your resting face. You've got a horrible gurn. So I think
that is indeed what gurning is. There is gurning championships in a specific town in the UK.
Gooning,
but I was like, is it something to do with interesting or funny faces?
No,
right.
I feel like it's something. I don't feel like there's a partner to this. Maybe I feel like it's like you do it just on your own.
Right. John's closest.
Oh, okay.
Nick, you're nowhere near. So, gooning is basically extreme edging. So we all know what edging is.
Yep.
You have a wank, but you're not allowed to come.
Yep.
So, whereas edging is one session, and then at the end of that, you'd maybe come. Gooning is like it's like it's kind of like the no nut community. You know, the anti-masturbating community.
Yes.
But these guys are like, we're gonna masturbate, but we're still not going to allow ourselves to come. So basically,
these are like the hardcores.
It's infinite edging.
How?
That can't be safe.
One can't be safe. And how the fuck do you have that much control?
I'd also
And
like.
apparently, they set up these things called goon caves. So it's like a man cave, but it's just like a setup, like, you know, like your computer setup, but it's purely just for edging.
To the goon cave, Robin.
I'm not as deeply disturbed as Niall's one we had to bleep horrendously in the last podcast.
Oh,
You'll have to go back and listen to that one yourselves. We're not talking about it again.
I can't bring that up again. I'll be sick.
You dare say the word now?
No,
we're kicking you from this call and finishing this podcast as a duo.
I was gonna say I've also had a Google because I wanted to have a look at, you know, examples and stuff and like what the hell's going on.
Was there a video?
Niall wanted to watch some people gooning.
It has a second meaning. Did you know about this, Kieran?
I didn't, and I'm scared.
I'm very
now.
scared.
He's gonna derail it again.
This one's not as bad.
Get ready with the bleeper.
But this one don't need bleeping. But yeah, the second one's internet slang. The first one is linked to neologism, which is it's a newly coined term, which is basically I can't figure. It's related to religion, but apparently gooning is a form of illegal kidnapping in which troubled teenagers are forcibly transported to boot camps, boarding schools, wilderness therapies, or similar rehabilitation facilities.
Where they're forced to masturbate and never be allowed to come.
Yeah.
Over
often
pictures of
conducted by a
Jesus.
group of intimidated men, goons, under the cover of darkness. So it's just legal kidnapping.
That's more like hired goons, isn't it?
So you're just kidnapping someone, basically.
Yeah, it's just legal
Well,
kidnapping.
goons can also be like thugs, can't it?
Yeah,
So...
well, goon is the lowest gang rank.
Wait, hang on. According to this, it results in a not the other version, not the one I've just explained. The other version, apparently, if you do it for a long enough period of time, apparently it gets a hypnotic trance-like state.
Right, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go do some research. I'm not going to lie, it'll probably take me a couple of minutes, so I'll be back in 2.
You've got to edge me for less than like 2 seconds.
Oh, is that what it is? Shit. I have no self.
Well, there we go. John has agreed to become a goon. He will be gooning for the next few months.
I'll report
back. He'll report back. Speaking of reporting back...
My cock's like a pepperami.
Speaking of reporting back, do you guys remember episode 1 of the podcast?
No, it was so long ago. I don't remember
when
what happened
I mentioned my... Oh, no, maybe it was episode 2. When I mentioned my journey up the Mount Kilimanjaro hill on my journey to work.
Yes, yeah. With the shorts, yep.
The shorts are still there.
Yeah! Do you know what? That was the biggest nail-biting moment I've ever had.
I checked yesterday and I didn't think they were still there, but then I was thinking they were going to be there earlier
for research purposes.
Than they were. I'm not going to touch them.
Can you sniff them?
No.
That's not touching.
He's not touching them, yeah. He's touching with his nostrils.
I'm not going to touch the floor in there either with anything but the soles of my shoes.
I want to know why they're abandoned. Were they soiled? Were they just ripped? Were they falling out of bag?
I also want to know why there's no sanitation workers in Liverpool
picked it up,
who are not cleaning it up.
Why Merseyrail aren't cleaning up the fucking stations.
Both of you stop. I know why. You've literally both just said it. It's Liverpool.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Right, but if you want to charge me $8.75 for a return ticket every day, the least you can do is clean your stations, you bastards.
But is it actually in the station or is it out on public footpath?
No, it's in the station.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
It is between the platform and the ticket office, so you can't argue it's not in the station.
What? Mersey Rouse, sort your fucking stations out.
Now, to clarify, the journey between the platform and the ticket office is probably about 600 meters, if not more.
Doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck.
But yes, they need to... Considering there's also a leak in the roof that I have seen people working on, and the shorts are right next to this.
Yeah, but they're contractors. They're not going to pick up a dirty pair of pants.
What if whatever caused the leak is also the reason somebody left the shorts?
I'd turn if it's pissed my manager off, and I am the manager.
I stressed him out the other day because over the past 2 months we've been wearing pride badges as part of our pride. Yeah.
Did you take it off and stamp
on it? And I love it. No. So we've had to hand them. He's asked them to get them hand back in. So I handed it back to him saying, since I'm not allowed to be gay anymore, and he's like, whoa, he started like proper backtracking, like you could be gay. It's for future reactivation. I'm like, oh, do I have to be reactivated to be gay? Sorry, I didn't realize I was a sleeper agent.
Like all companies, Lego only supports gay people in
1 month of the year.
No.
Where they
2 months.
claim it for corporate shills of
I'd like to clarify, we wore the Pride badge for June and July.
And they also want
just to try and make them feel like they're not doing it for 1 month.
And they hate them so much they don't want to spend the money again next year to give them new badges. They have to recycle them like they're bricks.
They're just going to keep all the same badges. Yeah, they're going back to corporate. They're going to get melted down, and they're going to get printed out into new badges for whatever the next fad is.
Next fad, you can't say that.
I'm not saying being gay is a fad. I'm saying corporate companies supporting Pride Month in this manner is a fad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's the thing of like we're not allowed to wear them normally, and I'm
except Skittles.
Oh, Skittles nail.
Say what you want about Skittles. Very problematic, but they don't just blindly support Pride Month. While everyone else is supporting Pride Month, Skittle gets big into white pride for some reason.
Also,
now, I don't think it's a good thing.
Also, fuck Skittles for that, because I hate the blackcurrant ones, and I don't know what was the fucking blackcurrant ones.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
What?
You can't say that after I make a white pride joke.
I didn't say I hate the blacks. I hate the blackcurrant flavoured sweets.
Out of context, go wild.
Welcome back to we're going to be bleeping lots of this podcast.
I quit. Fuck you guys.
I
also hate the strawberry ones too.
Would you rather have a blackcurrant or a strawberry?
Probably the blackcurrant.
Strawberry.
So you went straight in with, I can't find the blackcurrant ones, but you hate the strawberry ones more.
I hate them all bar the lime ones, to be an orange.
I'm going to give you some of your own advice here. Don't touch them. Just sniff them.
Just stop getting Skittles.
You can't smell Skittles.
Get
until they're bitten.
What's that like? I don't. Cut them open with a knife.
Just sat at work at my desk with a bag of Skittles and a knife. Go, discard.
Well, don't do it like that. You pour them out onto your desk, and then you just cut it, and then if it's good, you stab it with the knife and eat it off the end. That's how you look like a big man at work.
I'm already the big man. I'm the boss.
Mate, that's how I eat my bananas.
Why'd you stab
with
your banana?
Intense eye contact.
Deep
sit at my desk at work, cut it up, and eat, because you just gotta do the intimidation.
I'm the big man.
That's what I do at home. That's what I do when I'm on my own.
Oh, I've seen you. It's so sexy.
My concern is
to get us back on track, because nobody's taking any hints. Nick, did you have a game for us to play?
Yeah, it's called Rock Paper Scissors. No, it's
Rock.
Scissors.
I think Oh,
bomb.
Oh, right. I didn't realize we were playing. No, I can't say that.
No.
I've been. Well, I think I've.
Mr. Editor, please get your bleep at the ready.
I'm not bleeping any of this.
For once, you haven't said anything well, maybe a little bit at times, but.
Okay, so there's some interesting. So I've been for weeks now, been putting quite grim would you rathers in the talking points. And I'm gonna start off. I've got a list of some nice ones, and I'm gonna start us off with some regularly normal ones.
So what would you like to call this? for the jingle.
This is called
FriGuys getting cancelled.
Nick's grim would you rather's?
Nick or not to Nick? I don't know.
And can we have a theme tune, please?
We'll add it in post.
Would you rather with your Nick? Hey! So anyway.
There we go. Now I just have to include that in the theme tune somehow.
I write the theme tune, I sing the theme tune.
Write the ding tune. Anyway.
Okay. Take it away, Nick.
So we're gonna start off with some interesting ones. So the first one, would you rather be 4 feet tall or 8 feet tall?
8 feet.
8 feet.
But you'd be towering over everyone.
Perfect.
And you would have back issues.
I was about to say,
You will get all the
issues?
health complications that come with being that height.
Yeah, but you also get health implications with being too small.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You get both of them, yeah.
Yeah,
you
too
do.
tall.
Everybody bullies you.
Yeah, I'd rather just be 8 foot tall. I have bag back now, and I'm 6'2".
You will die earlier if you're 8 feet tall.
Go to the NBA,
Perfect.
baby.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I think if you're 8 foot, you're not getting in the NBA.
Yes, you
you're
are.
Gonna be No, you're going to be so crippled that you'll barely be able to move.
You could just stand there and dunk.
There are
Very
people
true.
that are this tall who have had very short high school basketball careers.
Perfect.
Because they haven't been able to play
God,
after
I
that.
think me and Kieran have known a couple as well. Jesus.
You've not known anyone who's 8 foot
So
tall.
we have not known anyone 8 foot tall.
We've known a couple people who are like 6.
Isn't the world's tallest man like not even 8 foot?
No. But my point is that people who are like 7, 8 foot are so tall that their health issues deem them unable to play past a certain age because their bones and joints give in.
Even
I'm going to have to say 4 foot tall.
Yeah. Ooh, controversial.
Fucking dwarf.
I don't know. I'm panicking.
8 foot every time.
I think,
you couldn't even reach the cupboard at home. I love being tall.
Yeah.
I think if you go to a concert, you can't see shit. You're just looking at people's asses.
Yeah, you're right, to be fair.
But like plane travel's going to be a bitch. You can't drive anything now. You're going to have to get a specially adapted car.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to get a specially adapted car. Either way, what car's fitting an 8 foot tall man?
You can just get a specially adapted.
You have to lie down in the boot. You wouldn't fit properly on a plane.
You have to get a mini Countryman and sit in the back seat.
I'd rather be 8 foot tall. Like, imagine the positives of being really tall.
Actually, I'll give you this. You're going to make more money as an 8 foot tall man than you are as a 4 foot tall man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going 8 foot.
Okay. So
it's all about the money, baby.
We've talked ourselves into all agreeing that 8 foot tall. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Slightly a bit more weirder now, but we're going to move a bit. So, would you rather be dropped naked? Would you rather be naked at work for an hour?
Do that anyway.
And you do have to run through, like, you will have to at some point walk through your workplace naked so people can see.
Pretty hot at work.
Or be dropped off 2 miles from your house while naked and try to get home.
2 miles from my house.
I live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Can I do it at night time?
No.
I live in the middle of bumfuck no. I live in.
I can also hit 2 miles and not see anyone.
Yeah,
so.
I literally live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. I'm fine.
I live too close to a school, guys. I'm gonna have to do it at work. Oh no! I work with a children's toy shop. I've chosen a really bad one here, guys.
You'll have to spend an hour hanging out with the Spanish contractors.
An hour naked at work wouldn't be too bad either.
Hola, S.A. You like what you see?
I work in a car dealership. Like, it wouldn't be the weirdest thing that's happened at work. So
you go to sit on the bonnet and I've found one of the hood ornaments by accident.
Car dealership, not a brothel or a frat house. What do you mean it wouldn't be the weirdest thing to happen?
We're all lads. We've seen each other's cocks. What?
I think someone being fully naked for an hour in the workplace might still be the weirdest thing that's happened at your work.
No. No. But I'd do the 2 miles from home. I don't see people all the time.
Yeah, easy. 2 miles from
Literally
home.
2 miles that way, fields. 2 miles that way, fields. 2 miles that way is a golf course. I'll happily walk through that. 2 miles that way, fields.
Also going to throw it out here. Controversial opinion. Golf courses, fields.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's private fields.
So are all the other fields.
Eh.
England doesn't have right to roam.
Well, they're all footpaths from, so it's fine.
Well, there you go.
Because I walk that way to the pub and see lots of sheep in the fields.
You're a naked man. Don't worry about the footpaths, mate.
I could just be a naked rambler. That's not that weird.
So,
I'm actually not sure if it's illegal.
It's not.
Don't think it is.
Mate, I used to work in a city centre in a hotel, and they had naked bike rides through the city centre all the time.
Did you know that having sex in like a public space isn't actually illegal? It's not.
But dogging is.
Well, so dogging isn't. You can have sex in a location provided that it's deemed that it's, do you know what I mean, that you weren't trying to be caught and it was reasonable to see that you were remote enough that you wouldn't be found.
Yeah, I guess.
And other things Kieran said to the police officer last night.
Honestly, officer, I didn't know there was a school here. I just wanted to have sex right in it. What?
That's right. Earlier in the podcast, I lied about not having any law training. I'm an internet lawyer, and that's how I dog.
That's how your TikTok career is going to take off. All right, so we're all...
To clarify, I don't go dogging or have sex in public spaces.
Lies! I've seen you... Wait, what?
You're going to fuck a koala bear to get the clap, so piss off.
Damn right I am. What a way to go.
Right, next up.
Next out.
These ones are going to get a little bit harder.
Like my penis.
Okay.
There it is.
We're gonna get the funny ones in as well. So would you rather walk in on your parents having sex, or have them walk in on you having sex?
Walking on me.
I mean, I'd be great if they were walking in on me because it's just me.
He's just gooning in front of his computer.
They just walking on him straight.
Get out of my room! I'm gooning.
Shut the door! I'm gooning. I'm concentrating.
Get out my goon cave.
I'm good.
Walking on me.
I told you. Get out my goon
on
cave.
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
They leave right away, right?
Yeah,
They're
they'll be like
not
a
going to
walk
stand
in.
there and go,
They'll realize
what are you doing, son?
What you're doing,
Oh,
and then
okay,
they'll walk
nice.
out. In the
Can
same way that you do the same thing. You walk in, you're like, oh damn, they're having sex. Walking out, they're not under the covers, and you're not under the covers. Everything's on show.
Walking on me.
Yeah, walking on me. They're not going to have to live with it for as long.
Well, if I walked in on them, I wouldn't have to live with it long either.
Yeah.
Straight to the kitchen.
Find me my rope.
Climb inside the oven.
Free bird on full volume. Let's see what barriers I can hit into.
I do that anyway.
Oh my god.
Right on the next one.
Next. That was easy.
I'll do one more. Ooh, I'm gonna do a deep one off this list, and then we're gonna do another deep one, but in a different way.
Like when my parents walk in on me.
So anyway,
this is just gone. This is unhinged.
Sorry, cue the deep music.
Ooh.
No, actually, your mum walking on you having sex. Ooh.
The worst thing you can do in a podcast when someone says cue the deep music or cue anything is to make the sounds yourself, because then you're just making the sounds over the top of whatever is added in post.
Just mute the mic. No, mute the mic so it makes it sound like so it looks
I'm
like
not doing
the
it
sounds
now.
I was.
The deep music has been playing now since when I said cue the music, underneath you making your sounds and all the way through this argument.
Can we go now?
Okay. Would you rather be stuck on an island for eternity? So you're stuck on an island for eternity in both of these issues.
Boy.
Would you rather be stuck on an island for eternity by yourself or with someone you despise?
Are they female?
Someone I despise.
Yeah, I've like that one's like I would rather not be
despise,
like I have a couple people who I think like I would definitely not
kill
want to
them
be on an
and eat
island with them.
That was exactly why I said someone I despise. That's food.
Yeah.
Okay. That one was way too quick.
And I hate fat
there we go.
people.
We'll do this one. Would you rather not be able to taste or not be able to see colors?
Taste.
I can't see colours very well as it is, so
Okay.
I'd like to keep my taste, please.
I'm legally blind.
Right,
Colours
cancel
aren't really
cancel
that
the deep
important.
music. I'm about to go through the dumb ones. So you get
Yeah, colours,
you get dick arms or dick legs.
Dick legs.
Dick legs.
Because that'd be
God,
sick.
you guys are way too quick with this.
Because I'm just going to be rolling around in my wheelchair with my 3 dicks.
Yeah. I'll be just
you know you
dicking
gotta
everyone.
start like you gotta start making money off that.
Where do the dicks start? Do I still have knees?
No.
Can my dick...
It's like
You're like
full,
the stumpy guy out of Family Guy.
Yeah,
Just
it's
waddling
the
around on your dick.
Full amputation. So like from
And
your
then I
hips,
just have
So it's
3 dicks.
Are they
penis,
always?
penis, penis,
Wait.
you know?
My leg penises, are they like always hard so I can walk on them, or are they go flaccid?
No,
No,
you can't
no,
walk
they're the
on
same
them.
size.
They are just generic
To clarify,
penises.
so basically
So
what
if unless
Niall's
you can
saying
walk
is
on your normal penis,
Damn
you
right.
are losing your either your arms or your legs, and they are being replaced.
I've always said I'd rather lose my legs
with
and my
penises the same size as your current
Yeah,
penis.
yes.
arms. Oh, you won't even see it anyway. I haven't seen that for months down there.
Well, that makes the next one hard because I was going to do dick-sized nipples and nipple-sized dicks.
Both are tiny. As the Discord profile picture described for a while.
Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like we should actually come clean about that at some point. Yeah, I'd like to clarify.
Sorry, for a short period of time, the Discord profile picture was LG nipple, which is a picture I made a while ago. It's an LGM, but its 3 eyes are one of each of our nipples.
And no one noticed.
One night, me and Falcus were together. We'd been drinking a little bit, and we just started taking we were like, "Hey, what if we did this?" And it was kind of funny. And
The weirdest part was,
we didn't come up with it. I think I was faffed around making memes, and then I found the LGM, and I thought I could put something in its eyes, and then I thought, what about nipples? And I thought, well, I'm not going to just put random nipples in there. Might as well be our nipples.
But
there's 3 eyes.
The worst bit was I was sat with Amy watching a film, and I just get a message come up in the Discord. Oh, can you send me a picture of your nipple?
No. The worst bit was how much persuasion it took for you to send a picture of your nipple.
You should have been well into it, mate. But no,
my dick, yes, but nipples are just weird. I mean, they're tits that have no use.
Well, there we go. Coming soon, LG Bellend.
Fucking what?
I'll be up for that.
Oh, yeah. Now that we've talked about it, though, people are going to be keeping an eye on the Discord banner.
To clarify, it will never be LG Bellend.
Oh, thank God.
That one's going on the OnlyFans.
We're
Subscribe
actually
now.
doing... We're actually doing...
Along with an edit of Earl with dick legs and Nick with dick arms.
No, we're going to recreate... We're just going to take a
Fucking
crucifix
you.
and we're going to put the head... The top of the crucifix is the LG nipple, and then each arm is just going to be one of our dicks.
Oh, I like that. That's
and
good.
then whoever's got the longest gets the bottom part.
Oh, that rules me out. One of the sides is going to be really short.
Right. Let's get back to dick-sized nipples or nipple-sized dick.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's the same size, so...
Is a nipple-sized dick not just a clitoris?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have nothing else down there. Oh, no, you'll still have your nuts, but that's it.
Nipple-sized dick.
I want to say
dick-sized nipples
dick-sized
aren't too
nipples.
bad, yeah. It's like little...
Can I get my dick nipples amputated?
Wait,
I
do
do
they...
got my nipple clamped.
Can they... Do they look... Are they just long nipples, or do they look like
They're
dicks?
just long nipples. They're just long
okay,
nipples.
that then. Yeah, okay.
Can I swing them around?
Yeah.
Free
Again,
tassels.
the money you can make from this.
When they go hard, you could hang stuff off them, too.
Oh, God.
No, they don't go hard. They're just... Do they maintain the same size as your dick permanently?
Or is it...
So if it's really cold, do your nipples shrink as well? And if you get erect,
They like mirror...
do your nipples grow?
Do they like mirror?
It's not like a mirror. It works the way you...
Just accidentally smack someone in the face.
That'd be really awkward when you're at school and you've got those exam boners and you just see someone's shirt just go... Whoop.
Sorry, when you get one of those what? Sorry, John?
Exam boners. You never get an exam boner when you finish your exam and you just sat there and it just like, I don't know, you just daydream and it goes, oh, fuck, it's gone hard.
To clarify, I was going to back you up, but I've changed my mind now.
Why not?
Well,
exam boners
when
are a
you're
thing.
younger, you get you get random erections, but I didn't get one. Just I finished my exam and I sat there. I'm like,
yeah, I'm not sat
I
one of
am
my maths
erected now.
exams like, ooh, that number 8.
Oh, that's a
Ooh,
lie.
and then
That's a
you
lie.
are-
You definitely got erections over numbers, Niall.
You fuck off.
right.
On
next
that
one.
note, carry on. I've
No,
really
I
embarrassed
kind of get
myself
over it.
tonight.
Like, I just, the fact that you're like, oh, just exam bonus.
They're a thing. Trust me. We
I'm
used to
not.
just talk about it afterwards. We didn't talk
Oh,
about the
how many
question.
exam bonus did you get?
Yeah.
How hard was your exam bonus?
We never talked about the exams. We just talked about the
Yeah,
bonus.
instead of how hard the exam was, how hard the bonus.
Anyway, moving on.
Anyway,
My boner was a
and I feel like
B+.
this one's gonna be the last one.
Oh, I'm enjoying
It's
that.
close to the
I
best.
have decreed this one will be the last
Is this the most
because
brutal?
it is. That's the most brutal one.
Okay, good.
So we're not going to talk about how you ended up in this situation.
Oh, but
You are 1 inch inside your mother, and your dad is 1 inch inside of you. Which way are you pushing to get out
this
of
is really
this
weird. 'Cause my
situation?
mum and dad hate each other.
Hmm?
My mum and dad hate each other. They've been divorced since I was 5.
Well, it's fine. They don't have to look at each other.
Okay, cool.
You have to, yeah,
And they're not
because you're
actually
in the
having
middle.
sex.
You've got to either
I'm just
push
going backwards
against
and
one to
forwards.
get out.
If only I could do a pull-up, I'd go straight up.
I'm just moving backwards and forwards to see what I enjoy more. You're in the situation. Why not?
This is why I said it would be the last one.
Because that's the last bit of the podcast. Is it cancelled? Done.
This is the last ever podcast.
No,
fucking hell.
I genuinely don't know. In all the seriousness, I haven't. Yeah. Thing is, I wouldn't be able to. I'd be flaccid, so
back.
it wouldn't actually be in.
You've taken Viagra.
Still wouldn't work. I've tried.
You've taken lots of Viagra. You've just done an exam.
Damn, I'm fucked.
What kind of exam are you taking?
You're not fucked.
The
But your
invigilate is like,
mum
before you can
is.
hand your exam in, quick, your parents are here to help.
I'm done. I quit this podcast. I quit.
Slap it down.
I quit this podcast. Fuck you guys. What are you guys doing then? Because I honestly don't know.
I think I'm going back.
Oh,
Oh.
Dave's
I think
loving
it's the
it.
only way I can kind of, do you know what I mean? Take more control of the
Yeah.
situation.
Because if you push forward, you're looking at forward. If you push back, you're not looking at the reaction of what's behind you.
I assumed it was like a train. You know, like
Yeah,
one person, then the other person, then the other person.
yeah, that's what I thought.
No.
I assumed everyone who was entering from behind.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, we'll go with that then.
that's what I thought.
That
Yeah,
makes it-
I've got a
that-
picture of like, mum, you, dad, like just all like in a domino
I'm
effect.
trying really hard not to picture this.
I'm picturing about yours, so
Oh, man.
I'll picture yours, you picture mine.
perfect. Who's picturing Niles?
I'm just picturing both of you.
He's picturing everyone all in one room while he's doing
He's just doing it with us two, one behind, one in front.
Yeah. Kieran's in front, John's behind.
Yes.
I'm pushing back because John doesn't have any more. He only has that 1 inch and that's it.
There's not a lot there. Hey, it's like a Tic Tac, so at least if you suck it, it comes out fresh.
Yeah. Why do you think my breath smells so fresh all the time?
Exactly. Sorry. No, I don't know. That's a tough one. I think backwards.
I've got it. You go backwards, and then just to make sure that this moment is like really bad, and that we only remember one thing about it, we'll forget about the dicks being inside. Shit yourself.
Shit all over
Yeah,
your
that's a
dad.
good one.
Just shit yourself.
Probably still not the most.
It gets everything out your ass.
Probably still not the most
Yeah.
embarrassing thing with my ass that's ever happened. So
Well, what have you shit
The
on?
thing is,
I'm not shitting on stuff. I had a camera and I was laid there ready for the procedure. And
That's not embarrassing. That's medical.
no, that's
Oh, you
fine.
farted it.
No, that's fine. I'm ready to go. Laid in the fetal position, and then they go, "Oh, we've got some student nurses examining today." Opens this door. 8 nurses just walk in, ready to watch me have a camera up my bum. Yeah, that was fun.
the funny thing is, they've all
Mate, that
sat
sounds
there
really
waited-
similar to a
they-
dream I had last night.
They've all looked down
Whilst
the patient
gooning.
list, and yeah, they've all looked down the patient list and looked for like, oh, he's around our age range. Let's go watch this lad get a camera up his ass.
Hey, it was all clear, so I'm happy. And I came out giggling because I was so high on the gas and air.
Fucking love gas and air.
Isn't that another one where like they wait for you to fart before you leave as well, or am I thinking of something else?
No. So
I know there's a thing about gastro.
So I had to drink a lot of laxatives the day before, the night before. That was horrendous. And when they're doing it, they pump you with air. So like, oh, if you need to fart while we're doing it, you can. I'm like, I'm not farting while you're there, and also I'm scared I'm still gonna shit on you. But when I left and I went to the toilet next, oh my god, it was like I could have taken off.
Fly me to the moon.
It's like, so I went, what was that earthquake? Jesus Christ.
Earthquakes?
Fucking
in Britain?
Concorde's taken off in the stall next to you.
Not in my hospital. It's middle of August. You're in the hospital toilets. Bloody hell, it's hot. Oh, that's a nice breeze.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, what a lovely breeze.
Oh, why? No, I'm not going to say it. Why am I in the women's toilets?
No, she's accidentally in the men's.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
She's very
that happened at work.
Dementia.
That happened at work the other day. It was very awkward. Just stood at the work toilet having a pee, and a woman walks in and goes, "Oh, this isn't the men's. Hello, young man," and walks out. I'm like,
Did you know at care homes in, I want to say Germany, could be wrong there, somewhere in Europe, they've started putting fake bus stops
yes,
outside the care homes. And it's so that when the residents with dementia or other sort of cognitive issues say that they're ready to go home, the staff, instead of saying they live there, point them to the bus stop, and then obviously no buses come, so they just sit there until they forget why they were there and
walk
come
back
back inside.
I've seen that. There's similar stuff in the UK. They have like dementia, like they're almost like villages, but they're care homes, so they're in a safe environment to.
No, that's in. I'm sure that's in like Denmark.
It's in the
Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Is it the Netherlands? Yeah.
As well?
Like,
There
so
we
they
go.
can go out and like do their normal daily things in a safe environment where they don't wander off.
Yeah,
So that's
so like they have supermarkets and stuff, and they have their own homes, I think.
Yeah.
But then everyone there is like a trained carer, but they then will do another job. So they'll like work the checkout in the supermarket, or they'll work as like a
posty.
Oh, I think they'll just be there as like random people like filling out the village, but they'll go and like have a chat with them. It is a really good idea.
Brilliant. But fuck me, that must cost a lot.
I think I don't know, but I mean, most European countries have more to spend on like that sort of healthcare than we do. But it does get me that how do we deal with people with dementia? Trick them. Trick them at every turn.
And ship them off to a concealed environment.
But in the nicest
Do
sense.
they even have dementia? Are we just gaslighting old people?
Yeah.
I mean, we get them into work like people with
No,
like, dementia
Doreen.
all the time, and it's horrible.
You live here.
You're one of
You
us.
live here now.
One of us.
We're not doing this to sell your house.
Oh my god.
That
Anyway,
took a dark turn.
to take a thing, I'd also like to bring up. I was having a little scroll through the Discord today because I was looking at the talking points, but I actually scrolled on the wrong channel. John, you never posted the results of your little in-house sim racing competition at your work. Who won?
Oh, me. That was the final results.
Oh,
Did you
was
win
it?
it?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, sorry. I'm waiting.
Oh, he just doesn't want to. He doesn't want us to know he's won $1,000.
No, they're still trying to decide how they're going to give it to me. Whether they give it to me in my wages so I get taxed on it, or they're going to give it to me in cash.
Well, don't get it in your wages. That's stupid. Don't want to get taxed on it.
No, it's not up to me. Right. So the final times. So it was a lap of Silverstone International and a Turret PTCC car. And bearing in mind, to start this off, there was like, it's the launch of the new Hyundai showroom at work. So they had like a big event, and all the CEO of Hyundai UK were there.
Right.
Like our CEO was there of our motor group, like all the directors, and I'm like, and all the managers go. And I'm like an assistant at the moment, training to be a manager. So I wasn't invited because I had to. So I had to run our showroom still. And I get a text from my boss at lunchtime. Went, "Oh, I've been bigging you up all morning about the sim rig because I know you sim race like fairly well. Everyone wants to see you." And I'm like, "What do you mean everyone wants to see me?" And he went, "Oh, there's a crowd here waiting for you to come over." I was like, "Okay."
He went, "You've got to be naked at work for a full hour."
Yeah, you've got to sit in the rig naked.
This is the hour.
What? This is the
John's
hour.
like, I've got to get him in racing suit. Starts taking his haircut.
I'm at this point. I'm out getting my haircut, so I have to come back after getting my haircut, run over to the.
Comes back half a haircut.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Got a racing stripe quickly
Yeah.
put in.
And I walk into the showroom, and I'm like, "Oh, there's a lot of people here." I thought it's just for the event, and they're all like in a semicircle. And I thought, "Oh, this is like the big speech because there's like a bit of a stage, and they're doing like the announcement of like the showroom opening officially. It's been open."
And you get in, and they're all just chanting "semicircle,
Semicircle.
semicircle."
And there's like a fire. No, it's really weird. No, they're all waiting for me.
It's a ginger kid sat on the floor in the middle.
Toasty. But no, they're all waiting for me to sim race. And I've never raced this car before. I've never done anything like it. And I get there, and there are like 40 people waiting to watch me. Includes our CEO of Hyundai UK, like all like end performance of like Hyundai's like main guy, which is like their performance brand. He's there because we're like a performance showroom. I'm like, great, the pressure is on now. Bearing in mind the top time at that point was someone in our we all know very well, Noodles.
Good old Noodles.
Noodles was top at this
Good
point.
old Noodles.
So he set a 1 in.
I mean, just to say the fact that when you already got there, FriGuys Motorsports already had the top spot.
Yeah. So Noodles set a time of a 1 minute 11.421. So not too bad.
Nice.
Third was my manager, who's never sim raced before, and he did a 1:13. But he
Nice.
had a few goes together. I hop on, managed to do my first lap, a 1:10.0, with no sound or force feedback because they broke the rig. The guy who was hired from this sim company didn't know how to fix the rig, so I had to then fix it. And then I post a 1:09.546, and then that stays as the best. So I won by almost 2 seconds.
Was this just within the company thing?
No, it was like guests from outside, like customers and anyone over a whole weekend.
Yeah, I'd be
No.
off solid ground to argue that you. So just as my TikTok internet legal advice, I think there's solid ground there to argue that you were taking part as a member of the public and not as an employee. Therefore, they can't pay you in your wages and have you taxed on it.
We'll see. But the guy who finished second actually has a rig in sim races as well, and then it was Noodles.
Oh, Noodles letting the team down.
No, but he did good. He did good.
He did good, yeah.
Bearing in mind, he was only there for half a day.
Noodles.
So.
I just feel like I had to throw one in there, you know?
Yeah, fuck you, Noodles. So,
Fuck you, Noodles.
So I dominated the work sim competition. My proudest moment in sim racing.
Did everyone clap at the end of you getting it, absolutely smashing the
I come out of the pits and they're like, oh, the tyres are cold. I was like, okay, no worries. So I start warming the tyres up, and then the head of Hyundai UK goes, oh, he looks professional, because I'm trying to warm the brakes and tyres up. And then I go and I'm pumping a lap, and he goes, that was impressive. I was just like, the CEO of my company, who doesn't really, he talks a bit to me, but not a lot. Like, he's obviously a very busy man. He runs multiple companies within the group. Comes up to me.
He's a very busy and important man.
And then speaks to me for 45 minutes about my sim racing. And I'm like,
damn, Don, you're in
yeah.
there.
I'm like, do you want to sponsor the team maybe with some money? No, they don't do that.
He just talks to him for 40 minutes, puts his hand out. Money, please.
Money. Give me money.
Money, please.
Sponsor the FriGuys Motorsport team, please, to go professional. So,
Give us a Renault.
Oh, no, I don't want one of them. I'll have a Hyundai.
Any car's a car to start with.
I mean, I get a car soon anyway from work.
I'll
so
take a fucking Toyota Aygo, baby.
Don't have Toyota.
Okay, not that.
Yeah, we don't
I'm
have them
more meant a
either.
car you could get out on a track.
Yeah, a Hyundai i30N. I'll take one of them. Yeah.
There you go. Don't have to do well on the track, just have to do well enough to get a better car.
I know.
No.
A Renault Zoe electric.
Oh my, fuck off. I hate.
No, a Twizy.
I want a Leaf.
A Twizy.
Until there is infrastructure for electric cars, they can all fuck off.
I agree.
No, I'm currently looking at a Mazda 3, baby.
There is infrastructure for electric cars.
There is not.
I went to
It
Bristol.
depends where you are, what you do,
I went
where
Exactly.
you go.
It's not across the entire country, so no.
So I went down to Bristol with Amy for football earlier this year, and we stopped at services just to go for a piss and get some food, like 10 minutes. And we're like, I get out of the car and go, what is that massive queue? There's like just a queue of like 20 cars.
Yeah.
And I walk over and they're all electric cars lined up at like the front of the car park.
No, I'm not saying you should go out and everyone should buy an electric car. What I'm saying is, if you have two cars, like as a family or something, and one of the cars is and you're only gonna ever use one of the cars for long trips, then having another car that is just going from point A to point B and back to the house to charge again.
You don't know that they're more expensive now, and the running costs don't outweigh the. So the way they used to sell them is they obviously electric cars are more expensive, new technology, but the running costs of running an electric car used to be so much cheaper that you'd offset it over the years. However, now it's not, and the servicing costs have gone up, the charging costs have all gone up to the point it's now ultimately more expensive to own an electric car than a petrol one, and they're
But
also,
John, you can't put a price on saving the planet.
They're worse for the planet.
Telling everybody else that they're a bellend.
And they're also worse for the planet now, because as soon as that battery dies under that car, they go to landfill.
But you get to tell everyone else they're a bellend while you go.
That is true, but you also look like a bellend.
So don't buy an electric car. But I mean, what's
Hydrogen.
it like? It's only like 7 years, and they're supposed to be stopping the sale of petrol cars.
You do realise all manufacturers are now also moving away from pushing electric technology and moving towards hydrogen.
Yes, but that one's because hydrogen's miles better.
It is. The only byproduct.
I swear they did hydrogen years ago and then decided, no, we're going to go electric instead.
They did, but then they've developed it more now because they
couldn't cost effective you couldn't like store hydrogen. That was the issue. They couldn't cost effectively store hydrogen.
So Toyota did it at Goodwood. So Toyota, Renault, all of that, and moving away from it. And Toyota did it at Goodwood. They had a Yaris GR, like the sporty Yaris. All they had to do to convert a petrol Yaris from hydrogen to petrol is replace the fuel tank with a hydrogen tank, change the ECU, runs the same. No performance loss.
Well, there you have it, kids.
There we go.
Put hydrogen in everything,
including yourselves.
Because
and your blimps.
It is a fun one though. If you get a chance, Top Gear. Jeremy Clarkson did an excellent bit on hydrogen cars, and this was years ago when they were still being developed and shit.
But Niall, what if my car floats away?
Isn't that helium?
Are they helium balloons? I told you the car can't handle helium balloons.
I have no idea what you guys are on about.
I don't know what you said about you. I was just joking about
I thought it was like from a show or something.
No, it's one of my favorite vines of all time. It was that there's just two guys sat in the car, and the camera's pointing at them, and a guy gets in with helium balloons, and he goes, "Are they helium balloons? I told you the car can't." And it pans outside the car, and the car's floating away.
No, I remember it now. You know, you've explained it.
I was just
That's why I was
like
like
familiar. They used to fill blimps with hydrogen until a German one blew up, and then they realised that helium was a bit better.
Yeah, helium.
Are they helium balloons? Why'd you bring a helium balloon into the car?
Right, that's all he's gonna say now.
I'm done with him for
I wanted to talk about Baldur's Gate, but that'll have to wait. I can wait until after we've actually played it. Right, well, on that
sorry, I'll stop laughing.
On that lofty floating dream of helium balloons and hydrogen cars.
One last time now before we go.
Are they helium balloons? I don't know why I'm saying it so aggressively.
See you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.